Dude, I love that logo, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Wednesday night show, Chin.
Wednesday night.
Yes.
The best night of the week. It's New Comic Book Day.
It's free comic book day. What is up, everybody? Welcome to 3 Men in the Basement. I am your host, Otto, coming to you live and direct from the grotto. The only thing hotter than the weather out there is the Summer of Otto, the Heroes, Hand Grenades, and Hangouts tour. And this has just been awesome. But I did not go on tour this past weekend. Chin and Broke Boy Comics went on tour. We're going to talk about that. But we're very excited to have everybody in the house. We have a massive announcement that we want to talk about. And we're a comic book channel. So we want to talk about comic books, right, Chin?
I mean, I feel like we probably should, you know,
some
we don't want to
books,
mislead the viewers.
Some things that happened, you know, and all the other stuff. But as always, you guys, let's pay some bills. So like this video, why wouldn't you? We're talking about comics. We're talking about breaking news for TERRIFICON. We're talking about all things taking you. Hit the notification bell. So when we go live, we've got 2 videos for you this week, which is going to be great. And we'll talk about that very soon. Subscribe, you guys. We're over 4,000. We're creeping up, which I'm very excited for. It's exactly where we want to be. And leave a comment below on anything that we're talking about in this video, you guys. So this is awesome. And as always, we are sponsored by our good friends at Spineworks, New York. And we're very excited to see them. But you did see Captured Collectibles this past weekend, didn't you?
I did. I talked to Jason quite a bit, who did some crazy high bidding. I saw Meow Meow down there. BLC, what's going on, man? Yeah. He was down there working. Yeah, saw a lot of people this weekend, met a lot of people this weekend, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit because I had an absolute blast. Couldn't feel my feet, and I couldn't have been happier about it.
Dude, you are a road warrior, Chin. I am telling you, 14, 15 hours in the car, am I right?
Turned into about 16 with 16, honestly, right. Honest to God, the worst part of the drive is that goddamn Connecticut traffic.
I knew that was coming. Worse than Virginia?
Yes, absolutely. Without question.
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about me having FOMO, about not going to Heroes Con and seeing all the amazing pictures. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So here's how the show is going to go. We are going to talk about some movies and comic books. There's some things that's been going on. We have a massive announcement for TERRIFICON. We're going to talk about a show that we have planned for this Friday night. So spend 1 hour with us tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun and leading into Friday night. So
1 hour with 2 people on 3 Men in the Basement.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Very linear. All right. Who do we got in the chat here?
Let me see here. The new layout's throwing me off here, but right up front, Empress. Welcome, my friend Matt. What's going on? You're going to see him this Friday night over on this channel.
He's joining us.
Little spoiler there. John Big Daddy Ross, always a pleasure, my friend. And look at this guy, Benny Beans, man from Beantown. Yo. And also, I mean, I have to agree with him. That's what happens when I start to get a little control, John. We get on time. I try. And here's my road trip buddy right here. He's taking it easy tonight, which I do not blame him at all. I wish I was.
Was he a good Wookiee?
He was great. He was a great Wookiee. You know what? We almost lost our lives coming back, but we made it.
Really?
We made it through, so it was good.
Did you drive all night Sunday?
No. We stopped Sunday.
Okay.
Here's this guy right here, and also, if you don't know, just because Uncle Frank is here, when he talks, it's important. So you need to listen.
This is an important show, so he better listen.
You need to listen. Who else we got in here? We got a bunch of people popping in. Love this, guys. Let's see here. Oh, look at these. Look at this beauty in the chat, I should say. Ryan Costas Collector. Another face you may see this Friday night over here. Hung out quite a bit with Ryan this weekend, and it was awesome. Can't wait to do it again at TERRIFICON. Look at this guy. Over here.
Dude, he had an awesome post about this Batman Funko that he's had.
The big one.
Ryan, yes, with all the sketches on it. Dude, brilliant idea, bro. Brilliant. Collect what you love, man. That's great.
Oh, yeah. And look at this. We got this guy. We saw this guy down in at Heroes Con, Boston. Chris.
I saw him rocking the LOTLB shirt. There you go, Chris. Shout out to my man Chris and TiVo. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he made the trip on down. But yeah, we're gonna talk some Marvel, DC comics news and stuff. I'm gonna give you a little tease of Heroes, talk about this Friday night show, and like Otto said, we got a pretty cool announcement for TERRIFICON, which is only a month and a half away, give or take.
Right.
Which is nuts to think. Jeez.
It is.
I can't believe it's that close.
I know, but I will say though that when Terrificon comes, that's the Sunday of the Summer of Otto, right? So you have to break up the Summer of Otto.
Oh, jeez.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it's early enough on Sunday in the Summer of Otto to enjoy it. So can't wait. Still big announcement. Did you see the two announcements he had this week?
Oh, I did.
Yep.
He's got some.
Okay.
If you have not seen it, it's on his Terrificon's Instagram as well as their website, which is up there usually a little bit quicker than the Instagram. Check out the
Yes,
website.
that's right.
I check it almost a couple times a week.
Is there a floor plan yet, Tim? Have you seen that yet?
I do not know. I had a busy day at work, so I didn't get to see
Okay.
if there's a.
No,
If
I
it's
didn't
not
work
up
today.
now, I'm sure it will be up soon. I know when we had Mitch on before, he said he's working on the panels right now. So I'd assume they're coming together, if not very close behind one another.
Yep, absolutely. So the floor plan will be coming up. Guys, get those 3-day passes. We've talked about that. BLC was working at this thing or what?
Oh, he was working hard, my friend.
Really?
Capture Collectibles put him in the work.
All right, BLC, what was the longest line you waited in? What was the longest line?
I can tell you right now. I already know it. There's two of the longest lines, but the longest one was probably Roy Thomas.
Roy was the longest, huh?
Roy was a pretty long line.
Okay. What about Jerry?
Also very. We'll talk about it more, but my Saturday, which honestly is my own fault, but I spent 6 hours in line between Conway and Mike Allred on Saturday.
Really?
That was just my day. I had two things left to do. That was it. And I sucked it up and let my feet die.
You think I could do that?
No, not a chance. You wouldn't have lasted before the doors open.
Dude, I would have bugged out.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have bugged out.
Yeah, Roy Thomas far and away had the longest.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Roy's a good talker as well. He's not a Steranko talker, but he's definitely an acknowledgement talker. You know what I mean?
Well, these two also had very long lines, but they moved. Yeah, the lines did move once they started signing.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So we've got some things happening. There's two big movies coming out. We also had something drop on Disney Plus. So what do you guys think of this?
Is this out already?
Yeah, first 3 episodes dropped last night.
Oh, I thought it didn't drop till August.
No, it dropped. There's only 6. 3 of them dropped. But I will tell you, the people, 1 or 2 people that I listened to, didn't have high expectations, but gave it a solid grade. They said you've got to get through it a little bit. And it's interesting. I wasn't going to pay any attention at all because I don't know, really not my thing. But you know what? 6 episodes, I can get through 6 episodes. So
I'm going to watch it regardless. I'll probably wait for the 6 episodes to be out and then I'll just go right through it. But
all right.
I will be watching it at some point.
All right. Benny Beans is talking about Jurassic Park.
Dude, we're in the summer of movies, baby. Summer auto, summer of movies.
Okay.
We got F1 coming out. We got Jurassic Park. We got Superman, FF, maybe some movies we're talking about in a second. I don't know.
I want to see F1. I'm going to go see F1 in the movie theater just for the sounds. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's just going to be Top Gun, but in race cars, and I can't wait. That's fine. I mean, like Days of Thunder was the same thing. You know what I mean? For those of you guys who know that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Ironheart, if anybody watched it, the first 3 episodes, give us their
there you go,
thoughts.
Right
there. I was totally surprised.
That's a man whose
I will take that, dude. I will definitely take that.
That's a man whose opinion I respect because we are honestly, Ryan and I are kind of the same person. So I feel like I'm gonna love it.
It reminds me of Box from Alpha Flight, right? Like, the big character and then you, like the same person. That kind of thing.
I'm just Puck. I'm just
Puck. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's fine.
All right. So I haven't. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch a couple episodes tonight. I'll check it out. But I'm not hating on it yet. I'm just gonna give it my own opinion and see what everybody says about it. So we'll see how that plays out. All right. But a new trailer dropped for this movie. Okay. Now, this new trailer, which Shin has not watched yet.
No, not gonna.
So you're not gonna?
I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm not gonna watch the trailer.
Right. Can I spoil it a little bit?
Is this about the beard?
No. It's time lapsed. Like it goes from it spans. This was the best trailer yet. So guys in the comments below, let me know if you enjoyed it. It wasn't it takes a year to develop in the movie. So I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but it was really neat to see because Franklin is in it, right? So he's there. The surfer was awesome, dude. awesome, awesome, awesome. And the fact that the way they did it, I think was really interesting. And Pedro, there was two great parts. One with Ben Grimm, which I'm not going to spoil, which was really, really neat. They showed enough of Johnny Storm as the character that I wanted to see. And then they had Pedro Pascal, who was like, and you've seen this before, he's like, we will protect you. You know what I mean? So, but what's interesting about it is, I think that at some point during this movie, Reed sent something out in space or blah, 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 that brought Galactus to Earth. So I feel, right, like in the multiverse or whatever. So I feel that in this movie, he feels guilty that Galactus is on his way, right? I don't know if anybody saw that or revealed more, but not enough to give it all. Okay, I agree.
Everybody seems to enjoy the trailer. I'm sure I would too, but I'm already sold on the movie. So the less I see, the better until I go to see it.
All right. Yeah. Well, I think this was good to give you an idea of how it's going to play out. And I think it's going to open up. That's good. It's a medium. It's a medium, brother. Don't worry. It went through the dryer once or twice. So I think it's going to open up with them on like the TV scene on the talk show, talking about, you know, we did this. It's already going to be established, right? Like their superpowers. We're not going to have a whole origin story again, right?
I know we're definitely not going to get an order. I mean, we might get a like, hey, remember when we went? We already got that from the trailer. Like,
right, exactly.
Before we went up, none of that happened. Yeah. You know.
Did anybody? This is a good one. Did anybody see the Little Caesars commercial with them in it? So Little Caesars did a commercial with the FF getting ready for this, and they used the creature from FF #1. So at one point, people thought that the creature was going to be in the movie.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that when we talk about Heroes, but there was a booth designed specifically for me that I had multiple people tell me.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Awesome. So in the Little Caesars commercial, it took you a while to be like, wait a minute, this isn't in the movie, but it was really cool. And they showed them pulling up, but they used, what is the creature from FF1? Groku,
it's Grogu. It's Grogu. It's a crossover.
It's something like that, right? Yeah, but they showed him.
Grogu.
It's not a crossover, but it's like there's a K in there somewhere. But they used him from the Mole Man, so you're like, oh my God, Mole Man's gonna be in there. No, this is a Little Caesars commercial that was pretty neat. That took the internet by storm. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. I'm excited. I'm all in.
He gets it. You know, he gets it.
He gets it. This guy.
Also, awesome seeing you, my friend. It was great to see you. I haven't seen you so long. It was awesome.
Marvel Fan 80 was there?
Oh, he was there.
Dude.
It was great seeing him.
I'm like the fucking prom queen that didn't get invited to the prom. Jesus. That sucks, dude. I got FOMO over this, dude. I saw so many people, so many of my friends. My God. Oh, my
Thanks,
God.
Benny's doing it right. He's just putting us on mute. I get it.
Yeah,
I would too. Yeah.
Goku. There you go. Oh, whatever. All right. So excited for that. Looking forward to it. And whether it's 1 or 1A as far as movies, but then you've got this.
Look at that. Look at that chiseled chin on that man.
Dude, you know what I was thinking about? Because I was thinking about this. Can I tell you guys? This is going to be a Superman movie, but I think it's going to be about the other characters. It's going to be Lex heavy. It's going to be like the Justice Gang heavy. If you saw that, that's interesting. So, I mean, I think this might be like, they might make him almost an ancillary character to this with all the other characters.
I don't think so.
No?
I think this is going to be the first time you really get Ace. I mean, I'm not counting like Batman versus Superman stuff because that was like them fighting. He was barely in Justice League. But I think this is the first time we're really going to see a Superman movie where he like is in a world with other superheroes, you know?
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, is there a bunch of characters in this? Sure. But so do a ton of other movies have a bunch of characters. And as long as the story is done well. Does this need to be the best movie ever? Absolutely not. Does it need to be enjoyable? I sure as hell hope so. That's all we need.
Right.
I want an enjoyable Superman story to where I'm like, yes, I'm excited to see where the rest of this universe goes. And that's all I want.
Right. I agree with you. And I love the fact that, this is just Superman. There isn't like whatever. This isn't, you know what I mean? Like Superman #1, next Superman 2, right? Like, don't give me all these other names and everything like that. So Supergirl just wrapped, from what I understand too. And they're calling that just Supergirl, right? Like,
I think it's Girl in the World of Tomorrow, whatever the Tom King story.
No, but I think they're dropping that because
I mean, that'd be the smart thing to do. Just call it
right.
Supergirl.
I was listening to this article and it was talking about how James Gunn didn't want all these other names because it just makes it very hard to follow.
Makes sense.
In continuity, let's say. You know what I mean?
Save the subtitles for sequels and later movies.
Yes, agreed.
That's how it should be done.
Yeah. Like Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope. You know what I mean? Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Do the number first and then throw the secondary in there because you get lost. Like Avengers, Age of Ultron, Avengers, all those other movies. They Captain America, Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War. It's hard to list in continuity, I think. I need numbers, Jen.
I could do it like that.
Well, you're a
that's just me. No, I get what you're saying, though.
For a dyslexic guy like me, forget it, man. It's all over the place,
Let's just say Otto was making some thumbnails today, and multiple things were spelled wrong.
90 minutes for like a 45-second video, 2 thumbnails, and I'm like, what am I doing, dude? But it is the summer of Otto, so I do have time.
I agree. They messed up. That was a great movie, and they messed it up with the title. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, great movie. Bad title.
Great. That's it.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for both of those movies, though.
Yeah.
Am I slightly more excited for one? Yes, but I can't wait to see them both.
Right. Are you an opening night guy, or are you going to give it a day?
Please. Yeah, no, I'll be there opening night, and then I'll see it again the following week on Tuesday with my my movie group, if you will.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to see this twice. Benny Beans and I talked about going, but I got to go see it with the family first because I did that with Spider-Man No Way Home. I snuck off and saw it by myself. And after work, just because, and dude, let me tell you, Zoe pretty much like buried me. She was so mad. Cristiano,
really?
It wasn't a good dad move, I should say.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be there Thursday night because there'll be the Thursday night previews.
All right.
So nice. Who knows? Maybe that Friday after. I don't know. Maybe I'll go live. I don't know. We'll talk about the movie. I don't know. We'll see. But no, I'm a Thursday night kind of guy. When it's a big movie like this, I'll be there Thursday
for the
night.
excitement of it. You know what I mean? Like for the
I want to be.
I agree.
I want to be in the
you guys,
theater.
let us know.
I want to be in a theater with people that love it, that also aren't going to be the people that are like, ruining the movie, if you will. They aren't going to be the people on their phones. They aren't going to be the people that are talking like, "Hey, can you believe this or this?" Or "Hey, who's that?" Like, I don't need that shit in my movie theater. Get out of there. Stop treating the movie theater like your own living room. That's my small rant. But that's what I want. I want a nice movie experience on a Thursday night.
No, I agree with you, and that's a great analogy too. That's pretty good. These popcorn buckets, this is out of control.
I mean, it's the new thing. Are they cool? Damn right. Do I want them? Sure. Do I have the space? No, I don't.
I do. I'm going after that Galactus one.
Galactus one's pretty sweet. Yeah.
I mean, the crypto is cool too. The crypto's really cool.
I do like the crypto.
But, and popcorn's big in my house. Just so you guys know, the whole family eats popcorn every night. So, not that that's something that I want, like, Cristiano and all his boys like digging popcorn out of Galactus' brain for $80. Yes, Colossus Collector. I agree with you, dude. But like, does every movie theater only get a few and then it sells out?
Or certain chains get certain things, and there's usually a limit or like an amount they are allotted or get. Bigger chains will probably have more depending on the theaters, like the bigger the theater.
Yeah.
The
you go to AMC?
No, God, no.
No.
Ain't nothing against AMC except for the ones around me always just kind of suck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go to a small chain. Shout out O'Neill's in Littleton, Massachusetts. If you're in the area and want to see a movie with me, let me know. Best theater I've ever been to, other than maybe an IMAX. But it's like an IMAX, just cheaper, and it's amazing.
Okay, nice. All right, I'm digging it. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, people just filling up these buckets for a movie. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Everybody gets their own movie, like souvenir bucket at home. That'd be pretty cool.
That's a good idea. Very linear.
Gene,
what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be close to $30 to $40.
No, it's $80, dude. It's $80.
Absurd. That's absurd.
Why is it absurd?
That's ridiculous.
You pay
$80.
$80 for a collectible.
Yeah, but that's like a cheap collectible, if you will.
All
That's
right.
that's a $40, maybe $50 purchase if you love it enough. Holy crap, $80.
Yeah, I have the black. Okay.
You know how many comics I can buy with $80? $81 comic books. That's how many.
81. That's a lot, dude. That's a good filler run right there.
Yeah. Damn.
That's a good filler run. But again, but let's see what they're going for on eBay after they come out. You know what I mean? Like that would be something that would be
yeah. But if I get it, I'm not gonna. That's a thing. If it goes from, I'm not gonna sell it. I want it for me if I'm getting it.
Right.
I'm not buying it to flip it. Damn scalpers.
No. Good damn scalpers. All right. So do you know I'm still dealing with I just the last person from the swap from the giveaway contacted me, and I was able to get some stuff out. So if anybody's watching this on a rewind, I have called every single person on the giveaways.
Multiple times.
What's that? Multiple times, at least 3 times in a text message. So if you're watching this and you have some random 860 number, 436, the rest of it, that's me trying to contact you guys. You guys won something. All right.
Honestly, we're at the point now where if you just don't get back to them, we're just going to give it away at Terrificon. So
yeah, right. So that's my disclaimer. This video's dropping tonight. Let us know, whatever. But we had some great stuff. Some great stuff.
Amazing stuff. Yeah. Speaking of cool giveaways, tune in Friday for a giveaway.
Oh, you're giving something away?
I bought something specifically to give away.
Did you really?
I did.
It's not a print from Al Milgram, is it?
It is not a print from Al Milgram. Also, you keep calling your hand-drawn sketch a print, and that's insulting to the man.
It is? Okay. What do I need to call this?
Sketch.
It's a sketch.
You have a sketch.
I have a one-of-one sketch. I have a one-of-one sketch from Al Milgram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But now, I'm going to bother him so much that I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to get another one. Still. What's that?
You still got your book?
No. This is going to be on an X-Men book.
Oh, I can't help you then.
What do you think I'm going to be?
Jean Grey,
Professor Otto, Professor O.
You're just going to be all the bald people.
I know, that's a good one, right? Can you imagine my Kingpin?
I honestly, it'd be pretty good.
I'm gonna drive Uncle Al nuts when I start doing this. But this was supposed to be on a book cover, so now do I switch chin to keep it linear, or do I now have to have it on 11 by 17?
You tell your brain whatever it needs to do, because you have a 9 by 12 coming.
Oh, 9 by 12. Okay. All right.
Yeah, or whatever size. I believe it's a 9 by 12.
Egghead from Tales to Astonish. That's a great one too. That's a great one. Again, a little subset, a little subdivision, a little side quest, which I absolutely love.
I will not be giving away a commission, but I will be giving away some awesome art inside of a book that went to an amazing cause. That's all I'm saying.
Nice. Yeah. How many commissions did you get?
I got too many commissions, is what I got.
Did you overspend?
I absolutely overspent and couldn't be happier about it. Couldn't be happier. Gene, yeah. That's a good one, Gene. Yeah, you know what? Let's just talk about it. I'm gonna give you guys a little brief preview of Heroes, a little recap here. So this Friday night, though, before I actually talk about it, this Friday night right here, boom, special show, Friday Night Live. It's me, a bunch of awesome people from Down at Heroes are going to be on, a lot of awesome guests. I am going to do a giveaway from something I bought down there live in the show, so someone in the chat is going to win it. But yeah, we're going to go into depth in all the awesome stuff and the shenanigans we got into at the art auction and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I drove down to here.
Highlight this guy, man.
Sorry, buddy.
Can't even do it right. There you go. Actually, that works perfect with the chat, so that's great.
Perfect.
I'm gonna talk. I went down to Heroes Con this past weekend. Drove down with Poor Boy Comics over here, and had an absolute blast. Saw tons of people, met a ton of new people. Could not have had a better time. It was so much fun. I picked up a lot of cool stuff, which I'm going to do a video. Should be out hopefully next Thursday. Did I film enough? Absolutely not. So
Took
bear
a
with
lot of
me on
pictures
that.
though.
Yeah, bear with me on that. Took some pictures. We got a little bit of video. I picked up some cool stuff, so it'll be part of a haul in there. I am going to start changing things up for pre-recorded come hopefully by Terrificon if I can get the thing I need. If not, very shortly after. So you're going to be seeing a little bit of change on some pre-recorded after these HeroCon videos or HeroCon video because unlike Noah who came prepared, I did a lot of not recording. But it was good. I'm just going to use his B-roll because I drove and he filmed. But it was super fun. The drive actually wasn't bad at all. Ryan, I cannot wait to see it. If it is even half as good
Oh my
as
God, that
your
was one of the
Terrificon
best.
one, I
That
already
was
love it.
legendary.
I already love it. Man, I can't wait. So excited for that now. But yeah, hung out with a lot of awesome people, met a lot of cool people, bought a lot of awesome art, bought some great books. I'm very excited. It was the first time down there. Do I want to go back? Yes, I
Did
absolutely
they announce a date for next year yet?
They did. It's the weekend before Father's Day next year. It's like the 12th
Really?
or the 13th, whatever that weekend is.
Really?
If you have not gone, absolutely worth the trip. I want to go again. Do I want to spend as much money as I did? I do. That means I will have the money. So hopefully I have the money to spend. But yeah, it was everybody down there. It's very much an art show with comic books, which is a cool way to describe it because they just get so many people for so many artists. And it's just I've met so many great people that I never thought I actually get to meet. Had many great conversations with a lot of artists and writers, which was
Dr. Chopper
awesome.
was down there. He had a few
I
people
saw
down there.
Dr. Chopper, RZP. I know Jason Little Giant help all them. They were all in kind of one little section. They had their whole booth there. We were there for the Scotty Young. His painting went for $15,000. I don't know the man who won it. I know the man that was bidding against him, but it didn't work out for him. But yeah, $15,000 was pretty crazy. Some people that were also there. We were trying to guess what it was going to go for, and we were wrong.
Really?
But it was good. It was awesome. The art auction it's such a cool touch. I've never been to.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I took some video. So you might see some in the actual video I put together. I would say, yeah, Terry.
I saw Terry do that. Terry was up
Terry
like
GSA. He threw out a K. He actually won a piece too. He didn't win the Galactus piece, but he did win a piece later in the night.
Nice.
I did some video. I did some bidding. Did I win? No, but it was super fun holding up that number. We knew a couple people that won. I know Dave stole 35 cents, won an awesome piece towards the end of it. It was really cool. I've never been to an auction, let alone auctions with my friends to where we had our own fun with it, and it was great. I want to go to more things like that.
Yeah, I don't think I can go to those though. I'm too impulsive.
You just don't get a number. You don't have to bid. You just go and hang out. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Mean, I think me and Noah were the only ones with numbers, and anytime someone actually wanted something, we're just like, "Here you go, here's the number. Throw it up."
Yeah, I saw George Deep's painting of the Max.
Yep, George Deep was down there. Yep, he did great. Actually, George Deep. Little spoiler for Terrificon here. Check out some stuff that's going to be coming out for Terrificon. You might see some familiar faces.
There might be a cameo.
There might be a couple cameos and some programs and Captain Terrific. I'm just saying,
Hey, listen.
Yeah. But yes, it was fantastic. I saw so many people, met so many people, had a blast. Like I said, there's gonna be a video out next week, but there is a slight little preview. This is the tail end. The beginning is the best, but it's too long to show you on here. But I am gonna show a little piece of Al Milgram finding autos.
Oh, Uncle Al.
Oh, Uncle Al is gonna come on the channel here for a second. So enjoy it. It's like 45 seconds. I will say if you enjoy this tiny little snippet, stick around for my video next week because it's.
No, I have not watched this. I have not watched the video. It didn't download, so I stopped watching it. I know what it looks like, but I don't actually. Yes, but this is pretty wild.
And also the part before this, which will be in the video next week, is pretty great. You get to hear Al Milgram cuss out Otto, which is amazing.
Is he breaking my chops?
Oh no, he full on. He curses you out. It's great, and not in this video. before
Right,
this.
right. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, we came back. We found it.
Look at that.
We found it.
We're back.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you called him to tattle on me already?
No, we're gonna show him. We're gonna hold the hostage. We're gonna hold it.
I sent him a snapshot of
Yeah,
it.
he said he's like, this is what you got to pick up for me. I'm like, we'll see.
So I knew I had it in there.
That's awesome.
I had put it for some reason separate from the other ones.
That's really cool.
In this because we're separate guys.
Will he get it? We don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Will he get it physically or will he get the gap?
Yeah, right. You'll get the video.
No one is autoimmune.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You don't care?
If you got it, yeah. I'll
Yeah, might as well, yeah.
Thank you, you know what? I'll mail it to him.
Yeah.
I'll mail it to you, buddy. Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you
my
so
pleasure.
much.
Okay, well, I'm glad.
Jesus.
And you know what? Got it right here, pal.
Look at this. Everybody's got it but me.
Got it right here. I'll pull it out. I'll show
really.
the folks. I'll give you a little close up here. I don't want to break it. Hold on. There we go.
Now he did the this is a very funny story.
He killed this.
Oh my God.
Sorry for the lighting. There we go.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, look at this thing. This thing's
Look at the
beautiful.
detail. Look, that's
As
exactly what I
ugly as
wanted.
as ugly as the subject is, this is a beautiful drawing.
Look at that. Oh my God.
This is
Wasn't
great.
expensive at all, you guys. Was not expensive.
I also have a piece from Uncle Al Milgram, and he is very, very affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was
this thing's
great.
awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I have that. Are you going to get it? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. For a price.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a little bit of that backstory, if that's okay.
By all means.
So that started at Little Giant this past year, back in March or April, early April. And I wanted to, I'm a huge Otto Octavius fan, obviously. I think Al is a great, great legendary artist for Marvel. And he's just so easy to work with, and he's so much fun. And we've actually built a very cordial and funny relationship with the Uncle Al term with him. And it's really interesting and fun because he's got great stories and he's cynical and he's funny and he's appreciative. So I found a ASM blank variant and I was like, hey, can you do a version of me as Otto Octavius? And he looked at me like, are you effing kidding me? Like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do, go ahead and like have free reign on it. But I said, I definitely want the older version of Doc Ock. And he goes, okay. So at Little Giant, he's like, well, you do have a very distinguished face, but how do you want your face to look? I'm like, I don't know, glasses, goatee, that kind of thing. So I sat there and he literally like snapped pictures of my face.
You modeled for him. Just one of these,
Yes, exactly.
those.
Like a chin model, you know?
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, what do you want it to say? I said, maybe there can only be one Otto. Maybe there's only one Otto, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, if I think of something wittier, I will.
Which he did.
Which he did. And again, you guys, I'm not creative at all. I am not an artist. I am not a writer. I just come up with these crazy, crazy ideas and let everybody go crazy with it, you know? And so he had my number. I didn't hear from him. And then I was getting this number from this place, and I hung up twice on him. So, but he called me 3 times. I'm like, hello? And he goes, Otto? And I go, yes. He goes, this is Al. Uncle Al? Yes. So he told me the story. It was supposed to be on a blank. He goes, I don't have the blank. I did it on this much larger piece. You know, that's for free. How would you like me to get it to you? I was like, well, I don't necessarily want you to mail it. I go, how about Heroes Con? So Chin was very gracious to go get it. And this is something that is now spawning a side quest in my insane mind of other characters that I want to do. And again, why? Because it's cool. All right. Because I think it's fun. And listen, if guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I'd pay more than $300 for that. And, you know,
Yes, it is. That sounds amazing.
I'm not a brody, dude. That's for one sure. You know what I mean? Like maybe a dragon or something like that. But that's actually a great idea. Me on a dragon, like from Game
Okay,
of
well,
Thrones.
that's enough of that. So he's gone now. But yeah, no, Heroes Con was a blast. No, I'll get him back in.
No, that's good. That's good. That was, you know, it's almost that time. So that's
It
good.
is. But yeah, stay tuned this Friday. It's gonna be myself with a bunch of amazing people coming on talking about, he's going to the bathroom. That SOB just cut me off mid thing. But yeah, this Friday, guys, check it out. 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's me. I got a bunch of guys coming on talking about the awesome time we had. I am going to be doing a giveaway, and hopefully you can show up. You know, it was a great time. We had a lot of fun stories, picked up a lot of cool stuff. I'll show some of the stuff. I am going to do a whole video with the haul and everything, because a lot of art was bought. This guy went down a nice rabbit hole towards the end of the show that I think he was pretty happy with. You know, look at this guy showing up here. Huh? What's going on, man? Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love a good key. I bought a handful of keys down there. But you know, you can't say no to some nice, awesome art from the artists. I picked up 5 commissions, and I ended up buying an original page, published page. So I went all out with the art. You know what? Fuck it. Hold on, guys. I'll tease one. Okay. I picked one, and I literally just grabbed it random. I'm gonna show off a painting I got. This is a painting from. Oh no, buddy. We got to highlight me for this. Look at this thing. You go back and pee again.
That's it.
But no, I picked up. I'll show off one piece that I got down there from Dave Dorman. Who, if you do not know Dave Dorman, he's an amazing artist. Very well known for some fantasy and Star Wars stuff that he has done. And I pre-commissioned this before the show. He had it ready for me.
How far in advance, Chin?
I emailed him like a month or two, but then he didn't get back to me till like a week or week and a half or so beforehand.
All right.
So he whipped this up pretty quick.
How did you contact? How'd you find his email? Just through Instagram or
right through his website? He has a website.
Okay.
It's right on there. The majority of these guys, you know, artists have either Instagram or Facebook, or their website has their email. You got to email their handler or however you do it. But all 5 of my commissions were done beforehand. I like it.
5, like 5,
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
it gives the artist a little bit more time to work on. You know, they're not rushing through a show. But yeah, I picked up a Star Wars piece, and if you know me, if it's Star Wars, I like my Boba Fett.
Holy snap!
This is not doing it justice right now. Like, you can see the texture of the paint.
What
on
is
this
that?
thing.
Acrylic? Like, holy
it's a
shit.
painting. It's like an oil acrylic kind of painting.
Oh my god, dude!
It's incredible. It's so damn cool. Like this, it's not doing it justice on the camera. Like, you can feel the paint on it. Oh man, this thing is. I was blown away when he gave this to me. When he pulled this out and gave this to me. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Yeah, but that literally just one of the pieces I picked up down there. Couldn't have been happier. Not the only painting either, which I realized after. I was like, oh, I got a painting. I was like, oh, wait, no, I got.
How did you tell him that? Like, how did you make that medium? Like, what did you like? I want
literally
a painting,
just
I want
said,
a drawing.
I literally just told him, I was like, I'm looking for this size roughly with one character, like a bust kind of thing.
Okay.
And he actually, I like the way he does it, because he emailed me back saying, yep, we can do this for this price, that for this price, you know, give me all the options. I said, let's do this. And he said, okay, give me 2 characters, because he has like he's like, I have the right to, you know, refuse to do one of them. I was like, that's perfectly fine. So I gave him Boba Fett and one other character.
Who was the other one? Can I ask?
The other one was Hondo. Hondo was my backup.
Really good move, dude.
Love me Hondo. But I've seen him do Boba Fett many, many times, and he always crushes it. So I mean, I had to get the take on Boba Fett.
Dude, that's got to get in a frame, dude.
Oh yeah, this thing is just crazy. And he, like, this is all painted too. This is like, he paints over. I don't even know what color the paper. I would assume it's kind of some kind of white, but like, this is all white paint here, and then he goes into it, and you can see the brush strokes. It's just so cool. Like, I mean, it's like an emotional response to art hits you. It's
oh my god! Look at the Wookiee pelts. Is that the Wookiee pelts in the back?
Oh yeah, he gets everything on there, dude.
Oh,
I love that. I was hoping that he have something with the gun, and he did it, and I'm just very happy. But yeah, that is just a tease. That is one piece that I picked up. I picked up 5 more plus a page and a ton of books. So check out the video next week.
Broke boy Chin, bro.
Oh, very much broke boy Chin. But yeah, also, and then check out Friday. I'll show off another piece on Friday before the video. Maybe I'll show off the other painting, which is much bigger. But yeah, couldn't be happier with that. I think it was with Noah when I picked it up, and he was like, "Wow, that's a cool print." I was like, "Not a print,
Not a print.
not a print. That is
One of one.
if you looked at it, you're like from far away, like, oh, that's a cool print. No, this is a hand. You can see the brush strokes in this thing.
Right. This is awesome for the evolution of collecting. You know what I mean? This is where things like have evolved and changed. And I'll tell you, Roger's a great example of that. You know, Roger sold most of his collection. He kept the books that were important to him. Now at TERRIFICON, we do jam pieces. He
was just saying right there.
Like we have two coming from Ron Larry. He has one. I have one coming as well. It's amazing. Ron posted it on Facebook. I almost wish he didn't because I wanted to be surprised. But when I saw the progress and the thought process of what he was doing, for mine at least, it blew my mind because, again, I'm not creative, dude. I'm a fanboy. You know what I mean? Then to have him add certain things to it was amazing. And then even when Roger,
he gets it. I laughed because BLC was me at this con, because this was the first con I've been to in a long time where I wasn't stuck at a table and I could move. I could move.
You were moving?
I walked. I hurt my feet. It was great. It was amazing. I met and talked to so many people, and I wasn't behind a booth. And it was glorious. It was mobile. Glorious.
Well, you might not be at the 3MI booth this year too if you get this little gig.
The TERRIFICON. You know, speaking of TERRIFICON, we're going to talk about some stuff in a second. But yeah, there may be some cool panel announcements with some pretty okay panel hosts.
Yeah, that's right. Especially if you know those turtles guys. You know,
yeah,
so
be on the lookout for that. You know.
Yeah, that's it. So 3MIB taking volunteers to work the table.
Yeah, because we know Otto won't be. Yeah. But yeah,
we're gonna have to make a schedule out for this. You know what I mean? So
yeah, we'll see.
But I do want to double back to maybe Roger will talk about this at some point. But Roger had an idea, and Ron said, "I think you should try this because we've done this." And yes, no, it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. It was brilliant. So
yeah, no, if you can get a piece, most of the time, I mean, you can absolutely get them done at conventions. You risk the chance of not being able to because of time and stuff. That's why, if possible, I like to get it done beforehand, gives them more time. And, chances are they'll say yes. Some artists, you get to pay beforehand. Some pay at the show. Sometimes it's half and half. There's Boba Fett. I paid him half in advance, half of the show. It worked out great.
The shows are good for like head sketches, smaller pieces, maybe some covers, Greg Land. I think when I got my sketch from Greg, he did it over the weekend. You know what I mean? So, but again, that was only so much. But, if you give them, if you get it to them and say, hey, when's your next show? Or I'll mail it to you. I think that extra time adds just a little bit more detail to it, although they're all awesome. You know what I mean? So,
but some artists won't take stuff home. I mean, we'll probably talk about it on Friday, but Ryan, Colossus Collector, tried to get a piece done. It didn't quite work out with timing with the artists and stuff like that. And some artists don't take things home. They won't do it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I have not had that experience yet, so I don't know. But if you say that, that's that's very well and true. So, but it's been a great, the sketches that I've done, the head sketches, the jam pieces. It's just been so much fun to do. The art that you've gotten, the individual pages, and I guess we're going to be getting an individual page pretty soon too.
Otto and I are, I believe, going halves on a page. One of us is getting pencils, one of us is getting inks. I've already pre-committed to it, and I'm very happy about that fact. Hopefully, the artist is watching this. We will be getting it at TERRIFICON.
Nice.
We will be showing it off because there are some pretty familiar faces, some some decent looking people in there.
Oh, why not? Why not?
Yeah. But I do always like to say, I talked to Noah about this quite a bit. And don't get me wrong, I bought a ton of books down there. Oh, I bought a lot of books down there.
You buy fillers? I mean, you didn't go like Adam Strange big.
Not Adam Strange big, but I got especially the last day, I got a pretty big key.
Okay.
I got a couple of big keys.
Now, Jesus, I don't want to talk about this because you're probably going to talk about it on Friday night. But dealer wise, like Buzz Comics was there, Reese's Rare Comics, Metropolis, right?
Reese's, Metropolis. There was so many people that I didn't know, have never seen.
Good. That's great. That's great.
Because I'm in a new area.
Right.
Is it like any other con where some dealers, I'm like, where are you getting that price from, man?
Right, museum dealers.
Yeah, and there was some dealers that like worked with you on prices, were fantastic. But yeah, I mean, as far as the dealers go, there was a ton of them. But I mean, it's like every con where some dealers, they don't seem like they really want to sell it, or if they do, it's not really in that realm. But then there was a ton of great vendors that were like, yep, this is on sale today. Or there was a ton of, especially on Sunday, a lot of sales, but like, hey, yep, I'll work with you. Like, hey, this is, so much money. Hey, would you take this? All right, let's meet in the middle. Very, very easy to work with. So that was good. Very much like any other con, which was awesome. But yeah, I definitely bought some books, which they're over there right now, so I can't tease them. But I bought a couple pretty big books. One nice big Silver Age key.
Graded or not graded?
Not graded. Not graded.
Okay.
It was raw. Very decently high grade-ish, mid to high grade raw though. But yeah, it was great. I was very happy. It's fantastic.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of how it went. I loved it. Again, Friday night, guys. This Friday, let's talk about it more because I can't wait. Because I'm gonna have a bunch of friends.
This will be this will be scheduled in StreamYard right after we get off tonight.
Yes. So
get
we're
ready.
sharing this out. Yep.
Start sharing it out. Share the thumbnail. Get it out there. This is gonna be a pretty fun show. And I'm excited to hear all the people that you have coming on. It seems like, dude, it was tons of people in there. You know what I mean? Like, it was really wild to see all the friendly faces, all the people that came together.
BLC ain't wrong. We did. Noah was on a hunt for a specific book. I'm not going to say how that hunt worked out, but it was awesome. It was great. We both bought a lot of books. Some people dipped their toes into original art for the first time. It was great. I bought a page of one of my all-time favorite characters from the creator. I couldn't have been happier. It was just an all-around amazing time. I can't wait. But you know what? It even got me more amped up for Terrificon.
Nice.
I can't wait for Terrificon.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it now. Also, because not only did I get a taste of what my life used to be before I had to be behind a table, but now at Terrificon, I'll be at the table, but I'm also going to be doing other stuff. So it makes me even more excited.
This is pretty big. This is pretty awesome if this happens way. And we've been working on this for a long time. So
absolutely.
This has been in the ears of people that have been in the know.
Sean got it right. It was me. I spent $15,000 on that Scotty Young piece.
I knew it was you, dude. I knew it.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty cool piece. It was like a painting. It looked like it was on canvas.
It was a two panel.
It was a two piece. Right? I believe it was entitled Nom Nom.
Nom Nom. I saw that. Nom Nom. Yeah.
Pac-Man Galactus. The colors were awesome. I get to see him work on it. He works on it right on the stage, which is cool.
Right. Now I gotta ask this: does that money go right to him, or does that go to like?
So that's what I actually liked about the auction. All the proceeds go to oh my god, why am I blanking on it right now? What is the fund for the artists and creators?
My god, they put it in the chat, you guys. You know what it is.
I'm drawing a few.
I know.
It's
Heroes Initiative. Absolutely.
Yes,
Heroes
thank
Initiative.
You. Unless the artist specifically says, "Hey, I wanted to go to this charity instead," which a few did. I believe Izzyverse NYC, he put a piece into the auction and it went to Comics Curing Cancer, which was awesome.
Love it. They were set up too, right? I mean, they were on our preview video. DJ Links was there.
Yeah, DJ Links was on here. Some awesome stuff. It was great meeting the other guys in that group. But yeah, all the auction proceeds go to the Heroes Initiative, which is amazing. It's fantastic. And it's a great reason to get a bunch of people in a big room and, get them liquored up and start spending some money on some amazing
art. What time was the auction? Like,
so it said it started at 8, didn't start to actually like 8:30, 8:40, and it went to midnight. But then they only do 100 pieces. And then on Sunday at 1, 2, and 3, they do the other pieces that like they didn't have time to put into the show. So you go on the floor and you can do more.
All right,
I came very, very close to winning a piece on Sunday. It didn't work out, and I didn't want to bid the guy up, so I let the other guy have it. But yeah, I came very close to winning a piece on Sunday.
Wow. All right. Exciting. So I'd love to be there. I've never been to something like that. I would love to see all the art and a lot of FOMO from that going, but it's all right. And I didn't bother chin that much, you guys. I only called him once or twice, right? I let it go. I didn't really break his stones. I told him to come to my house for dinner and take a rest, but he was driving all night. So
we drove right through. You know what I do like? I'll say this. Do I check my phone to see like where everybody's going or stuff like that? But when I'm in a con, I'm just in con mode. Very rarely am I actually on my phone, and I love it. It's great.
Yeah, right.
I'll do it for maybe 20, 30 minutes before I go to bed to decompress a little bit. But I go, I'm very rarely am I on
You're
my
in the
phone
moment, dude. You're in the
unless
moment.
I'm looking up like my CLZ list or something like that.
Right.
I ain't on it, and I love it.
Yeah. No, I definitely do it. You're in the moment, which is what you should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you worked hard,
Yeah.
you got down there, now enjoy all the time. Buzz was there. He was killing it. I heard. Did you meet his boy Rigo, Chris Rigo?
Buzz introduced us to a lot of people. I met Rigo. I met Randy down there, who's Randy and his son gave me a killer deal on 2 awesome turtle books, which I'll show off in the video. But yeah, I met a lot of cool people that I never met before that I've heard many things about. Same thing with a lot of the comic community here on YouTube. It was amazing. It was great. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people on IG before. I've been on other people's shows, but never met in person. Very, very similar to that TERRIFICON feeling where it was one big hangout all weekend long, and I loved it. TERRIFICON, are we all in the same building? Yes, but Heroes, you're at the con. The majority of people are at the Westin right across the street,
Okay.
including all the artists. Like everybody's down at the bar Friday, Saturday night. I
You
think
stayed at the Westin. You and Noah stayed at the
yeah.
Westin.
And if you're
how
not
far in advance did you book it, Chin? Just so people know.
I booked it whenever the rates went online for
Really,
through the
like
website.
same thing with TERRIFICON. Like forget it now.
Yes,
So
yes.
we've learned our lesson from this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if people didn't stay there, they were in Airbnbs or another hotel, very like shortly down the road, all very walkable. But then it's very similar to TERRIFICON. I did not, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, that's the only time he'll be mentioned on his channel.
Yeah. But then like there was one point we literally walked into the lobby right next to the bar, and there's Al Milgram, Dan Jurgens, all these guys just hanging out, talking in the lobby, and I'm like, well, this is pretty cool. I actually Friday night, I didn't realize he was there until almost the day before, but Ken Marion, good friend of ours and the Comic-Con podcast, talked to him quite a bit. He actually helped us out. He did a piece for our good buddy Buzz, which was awesome. I'll have a picture of that.
Who did you do a piece for?
Buzz. We commissioned Noah and I. We got Buzz a piece for helping us out down there, and V hooked it up. He killed it on the piece.
His art's awesome, dude. It's so energetic. It's so in motion. You know what I mean? Like it's
got. I always like to describe his style as almost that anime feel, but not quite, which is kind of perfect for me. And I loved it.
The characters are like in motion. Like you can see the. I don't want to say velocity, but you can see the body movements. You can see the energy that the characters create.
That's why he's drawing Green Lantern right now. If you're not picking up Green Lantern, go pick up Green Lantern.
Oh, that cover was awesome. Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I got to think of something that I had an idea for him, but then it kind of went away. And then I was thinking about it, but that's definitely something that I'm going to work on.
DLC was at the Hilton 1 block away. So it very much had that TERRIFICON kind of vibe where everybody's hanging out. It's a big hangout. A lot of us, we were in when we weren't out to eat or at the auction or something like that, we were hanging up in one of our rooms. Ryan, thank you very much for hosting with all your rolling rocks and water. So it was super fun. It was just a great hangout, which is what you want out of these cons. You want to be able to meet people. Shout out to Sean from Hawaii. I met him for the first time. He came up. He was a fan of the channel. Amazing dude. Killed it at the art auction. I think he bought like 3 or 4 pieces.
Really?
Super nice guy. You'll see some pictures of with him and a bunch of other people in the video. Comic Ozzy I got to see again. I'm not gonna.
Did Oz say I know. Save all that stuff. Did Oz say if he was coming to TERRIFICON?
He said it's up in the air right now, I believe.
Really? I was a great dude. Comic Ozzy, great dude.
Watch him on Whatnot. Every week he's got bangers on bangers of books.
Absolutely. Another one of Roger's fellow Canadians that comes out, but just a great guy, great collector.
It
seems like you had a good time, man. It was really pretty wild. And I thoroughly enjoyed all the posts that everybody did. And it was just fun to see everybody down there, but obviously I had parental responsibilities, couldn't make it. So who knows?
Friday night, tune in, not just hearing it from me, you're gonna hear from a bunch of people, and it's gonna be a great time.
All right, nice.
But
all right, so let's talk
about something coming up in like a month and a half.
Dude, we have to talk about this because Uncle Frank says that this is important.
Damn right. And when that man has a good enough haircut like that and wearing a suit like that, it's damn important.
And the rumor is he's actually staying 2 nights at TERRIFICON this time. He's not commuting.
I heard that rumor.
Shout out to all the people that got the rooms in advance, because I can't tell you how many people reach out to me and say, Otto, do you know anything about rooms and blah, blah, blah. When Mitch releases these blocks, there's only a certain number and they get gobbled up really, really fast. You know, unless you know a player or a high roller there or have some kind of connection, it's tough to do. And even now, I will say this: if you can't get a room at Mohegan, there are offsite hotels
right down the road.
Right down the road, and they will shuttle you. They will shuttle you back and forth for free. But again, they know what's going on there, so it ain't going to be $99 rooms. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that. You know.
But yeah, it's Terrificon, August 8th through the 10th at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, and we will be set up there. I can't wait. You may be seeing some panel action from some of us. We're going to have some books. We're going to have some channels. We're going to be doing giveaways all weekend long. And, you know, we usually like to do a certain thing for Heroes Con where we like to look fancy, you know,
fancy,
cool.
nice shirts. You know what I mean? So like we know somebody, the silk screener to the stars. Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard rumors of this man. Yeah.
He does a lot of things behind the scenes of 3 Men in the Basement. He does a lot of things for other channels. And this was very funny leading up to this, because leading up to this, Mitch said, "What shirt logo you stealing this year?" And I said, "Well, you know, FF we've already done. X-Men we've already done. We did Turtles last year." All of these very relevant. And thank you everybody who's purchased these shirts, because it's so awesome to see it. And we just really enjoy it. And we're going to give you an idea of what we have planned. This is our huge announcement.
It's a pretty super idea. I like this.
It's pretty good. It's really super, right?
Yeah. I mean, it fits well. I mean, we did Turtles last year for the 40th anniversary. I'll be wearing it again for Eastman this year. But I mean, it's a pretty super year for us in the superhero community. So I think there's only one way we could have went with this.
That's right. Absolutely. So we're going to show you a little video to get you excited for this. But this is our massive announcement for Terrificon. And you will get more details right after you watch this little vid.
We have a video?
We have a little vid, Shin. We have a little vid.
YouTube, please don't copyright us.
No, that was free music. That was free music.
Oh, we're great then. That was amazing.
No, I got that. I swear to God, I got that off Canva. So that was free. So
perfect.
Hopefully we can get that done. Yes. Oh, Broke Boy finally did a t-shirt. Yes. You know what? That's what Roger's been saying for so long about that. So to give you guys an idea of what definitely cute. All right, Murph, go shove it up your ass, dude.
I got it right here. I'm gonna pull this up. There it is.
All right. So starting July 1st, we will start
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, you'll get this. These are our pre-orders. Please reach out to us on Instagram with your size. We would prefer that these are pre-ordered. These are going to be $25 each, picking them up at Terrificon. If you want us to ship it to you guys, it's going to be $30 shipped, okay? And that has to be prepaid, because last year we had some extra ones, but I think these are great shirts. They're phenomenal. The blue is awesome. The 3 looks great. I love the way Dave did the back logo, Comics Collectibles on YouTube. I don't know. I think this is really, really fun and really embodies what this year and comic book collecting is all about. And we love doing this. And you guys, we appreciate you guys grabbing these, man, because it's awesome. And I'll tell you a very funny story. All the different iterations of the shirts that show up at Terrificon is just amazing. It's just so much fun, from the original Las Vegas logo to, the FF, the X-Men, the Turtles, to this. It's something that we look forward to. We plan on this. So you'll see this on our Instagram page. Please DM us, and we will get these for you. If you're planning on coming to Terrificon, you can pick them up then. They'll be ready then. If you pre-order it and you want it shipped to you, it won't be till after Terrificon, you guys. Okay, so just know that, all right? And we just think it's a great idea. Blue and the 3.
I'm excited. I'll have a reason for the flannels, so everybody can stop giving me flack about it, and I can pull it off with the chest logo right there. I'll shave the beard and everything so you can see.
You know what it is, dude? It's the beard goes over like the
you
logo,
can't see crap.
dude.
You can't see crap. Yeah, it's
No,
okay.
it's right, exactly.
You know what? Maybe the beard's gone before Terrificon. We don't know.
No, I don't believe that, dude. I don't believe that. Like,
Might
I
happen.
don't think I've ever known you without a beard, dude. To be honest with you.
I think there's a high probability it's not there for Terrificon.
Really? Oh my goodness. All right.
We'll see what
Well,
happens.
that's it. Where's the beard? Where's Otto?
But that's okay though, because you'll finally be able to see these amazing shirts that I'll be wearing.
Yes, look at this. I love these, dude.
So it's fine.
I love the back. We typically don't do the back of the shirts, but Dave wanted to do it. And this is from the mind of the Green O. So if you guys need t-shirts for anything whatsoever, please reach out to Dave. He's done t-shirts for everybody. He does King Con every year. He does, I mean, he did the Defects. He did LOTLB that I'm rocking right now.
New York Warriors. If you need, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out here right now. If you need a ringing endorsement of how good Dave's shirts are,
yes,
he does it,
that.
right here. I believe he's still in the chat. He might not be, but he'll be here Friday night. Press Comics. I gave him a shirt down at Terrificon. Take a look at his awesome new video that he popped up, and he gave a little shout out for this ringing endorsement of how good Dave's shirts are. And he doesn't
That's
lie.
live on YouTube, Chin. That's up on YouTube right now.
He's got it right on YouTube, right there. Press Comics. Go check out the video. Great video. Does a great unboxing. And he talks about the shirt that and you know, Dave does solid work. This is what happens. You know, right here. Here you go. Boom. He loves the shirt. It's comfy.
Yeah, that's it. We'll take it.
It fits well. It's great. Dave knows what he's doing.
It's great. And I will tell you though, the 3 Men in the Basement, we had Fabian Nicenza on the channel just because Comic CT wore it and he goes, what the hell's 3 Men in the Basement? Like, it's very, very funny, you know, the questions that we get about this, but I just love the three. I love the back of it. It's the blue is just so iconic, and I'm so excited that we can do this this year. And let us know, you guys. Start DMing us starting July 1st. You'll see it all over Instagram, and we're gonna get them to you, especially if you're coming. So
Noah's got the right idea. I can just wear flannel. There was a booth down at Heroes Con that was selling comic flannels, and at one point Noah came up to me and said, "Dude, there is a booth over there designed specifically for you."
No
and
way.
I am not exaggerating. 2 minutes later, I run into BLC. He's like, "Dude, there's a booth over there that is just for you." I was like, "What is happening right now?" And then multiple people told me. So now I have a reason to wear the flannel, so I can wear this awesome shirt with the symbol popping out. I mean, how good would that look? Just, you know, popping out right
awesome.
there.
That is the yellow and the red and the three. You know, I love the back too, man. The back is so iconic of what Superman is. You know, like, and I didn't know how to do this. Like, I was like, Dave, I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know what to like. I knew the three. I didn't know the typeface or the font face or whatever. And all of a sudden, you know, Dave, a man of many words, not really, doesn't really say much, nothing, just showed up.
He
with
doesn't
like,
need to. It's all in the eyes.
Yes, it's all in the eyes, and it's what he produces. And then all of a sudden, the Green O comes up with this, man. Oh my God, dude.
He killed it.
Killed it. So that's pretty awesome, you guys. So that's our big announcement for tonight. That is our big announcement.
Baby. T-shirts.
And then on July 1st, you will see more of the details when we're going to end it. Because we need about 2 weeks to produce them before Terrificon. And because Terrificon is early in August, it'll probably be the week before. What was that?
Noah wants some 3 Men in a Basement underwear so he can be like real Superman.
Well,
we'll see. We
know a guy. We can make that happen, though.
Talk to me Saturday night at Terrificon. I'll give you my underwear.
Saturday night at Terrificon. You never know what's going to happen, right? Oh, my God. 2 a.m., 4 a.m., blah, blah, blah. 3 Men boxes. That's what people want. Love it. So just so you guys know, it'll probably run for 3 weeks because of the earliness of Terrificon this year. We need 2 weeks to get them to Dave and to collect everything. And we're really, really excited for this. So again, listen, $25 last year, $25 this year. We're keeping it the same. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. So lots of people in the chat. I wish we could hang out even longer. But it is Wednesday night during the Summer of Otto, and I don't have to work tomorrow. But we said we'd keep it to I do have to work. I'm lying. I have to bartend. I'm working tomorrow at the restaurant, so I am working.
Okay, that's better. I got a 9 a.m. meeting I have to be in for.
Oh no, I don't have that, dude. I mean, I'll be just walking Maxine during the Summer of Otto.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know, today was the first day
Ain't
I
happening,
shaved.
Murph.
6
We're
days.
staying the same price.
Yes, Murph. But Murph, this guy, Murph, my God. You know, Sean's golfing tomorrow. Very good. All right, there we go. All right.
But yeah, there you go. T-shirts, July 1st. I'm just gonna show it again because they look so good.
Yep.
There you go.
Live show this Friday, right, Chin?
This one right here, this Friday, me joined by a whole panel of amazing people. Some faces we recognize, some brand new faces to the channel as well. Can't wait. We're going to talk about heroes. We're going to maybe show off some cool stuff that we got down there, talk about some of the shenanigans that happened.
Yeah.
What to do and what not to do at an art auction, as we learned quickly.
Really? Is there like rules? Like, did you have to give a credit card to start, or like?
No.
So what if you're a douchebag and jack something? Then you get your like.
They have your info. They have.
Oh, they do. They do. Like
yeah, not payment info, but they have your info to how to get you.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
But like,
and what kind of douchebag does it for? Doesn't skips out on charity. That takes.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Okay, I got you.
But yeah, this Friday, check it out. Next Thursday, I'll have a video up, and then we are, as you see, full Terrificon mode, people.
Right.
We got our T-shirts. Be on the lookout for some panel announcements,
information, floor plan, where we're going to be located, and we will probably, like we typically do, you guys. This might be like 2 dealer preview shows. This might be a buyer preview. So you're going to get 3 shows before that. So lots of content here on 3MIB. So sub up, comment, like, and share all the videos. You guys know everybody in this chat right now is family, and we appreciate you guys. So that's what we're looking at, right, Chin?
Yes.
All right. So we got Roger Levesque in the chat. We got Dave the brother, who absolutely crushed it with T-shirts. My man Chin killing it at Heroes Con with Broke Boy Comics and all the 3MIB crew and all the 3MIB family. I'm Everett Otto during the summer of Heroes, Hand Grenades, and Hangouts tour. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you very much for watching our video. So on behalf of all of us, I am Otto. That's Chin. Roger's in the chat. Dave the brother did our T-shirts. We are 3MIB, and we are out. Peace.
Good night, Canada.
I know, my God.